Oh, I know y'all gonna be mad at me. My battery died, so I don't know where I left off at, but I think I was in the office where Mary, excuse me, where Mary almost lost her life, and then here go Olivia pulling up the blinds and letting her see that her boo, you know, letting her boo know that she's in the line of fire, basically. Okay, and Cyrus comes and he's like, I'm not about to put out any fires between you and Olivia for the 3rd time this week, because you know we still in TV land time, so they still in the same kind of like day, kind of week or whatever. So no, you are not about to get a phone call, or you're not about to get a clean line into that office where Olivia's being held at. I'll try not to kill her, but no promises. And he was like, you better not lay a hand on my boo. And I was like, oh, Fitz, like this is really getting to become a bit much. Like, yeah, that's your boo, and I get it, but like Fitz is getting a little territorial because he know that Jake is out. Jake is at the house, okay, and he is chilling, laid up, and we do not negotiate with terrorists, okay? America does not negotiate with terrorists, but Olivia Pope does, okay? She was trying to negotiate for her life. She called Harrison, and then she called like the commander of the FBI. He was like, we do not negotiate with terrorists. And we were like, you know, you ain't finna get with that. She could have just called her daddy, real talk, because her daddy looked like he controlled everything. But she was like, I'm mad at my daddy. I'm not finna deal with him, okay? Let me call Jake. Well, and Jake's gonna call my boo and tell him, look, I need the file to Mary's son ASAP. So that's exactly what she did. Everybody in the world in TV land thought that she was calling the president. Oh no, even the president thought that that phone was ringing for him. His little dude, the one that be running with the phone, like, you know who I'm talking about, Secret Service dude. He came, he was like, sir, you have a phone call? He was like, they tell him they gotta wait. He was like, sir, you have a phone call? He was like, excuse me, because he knew that that was Olivia Pope, because you know that's been the running thing. Child, let me tell you, when he got on the phone, he was like, Olivia. He was like, Jake, here come Jake. Nope, not Olivia, but she said that she needs the file to Mary's son. And the president looked some type of way. He was looking like so irritated, like, ain't you supposed to be suffering or recuperating in the bed somewhere? Why are you up and spunky as a bird? He was like, she told me to tell you to get the file. And I'm just like, so she got 2 puppets that she's running. Okay, Olivia, I see you, girl. And the president might have got upset because, you know, he gets flustered sometimes. And he was like, well, tell her we don't negotiate with terrorists. And I'm like, you know, good and well, 3 seconds ago, you thought that was, you could have sworn that was Olivia, and you was ready to give her the world on your hands, okay? Oh, Lord, from Lord Jesus. Bless Fitz, okay? Bless him. So let's, so anyways, the mama was right, okay? Her son wasn't a terrorist. I'm gonna jump around because I want to get to the scene of the night. The mama was right. Her son wasn't no terrorist, but Fitz was telling Olivia, now you can't tell the mama that her son wasn't a terrorist because we're protecting the lives of 57 other Americans, and her son died a hero, but she can never know that, and yada yada yada, and you have to promise me that's an order. And she was like, I gotta go. I don't know if I'm gonna promise you nothing. You ain't gonna let me tell this woman that her son died an honorable death? That's messed up. She was like, I will talk to you later, Mr. President. Even Mary was like, wait a minute, you talking to the president like that? That was the president. She didn't say that, but that's how she was looking. She's like, that was the president though. You were talking to him like that? Wow, the rumors must be true, because I couldn't talk to the president like that. Anyway, so Mary was like, basically what they say. She was like, I'm sorry, Mary, your son was a terrorist. And I'm just like, oh, Olivia trying to serve her country, or is she trying to serve her man? Mary might have snapped. You saw it. She was, and I love that they give actors that are not well-known opportunities to let go and let God, I promise you that woman's gonna put that on her reel, and she's gonna book some jobs, because I will always remember that scene. She let go. She was like, no, 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 here go Olivia. You're still my client. I'm gonna do everything I can. I'm like, shut up, Olivia. I just want to push Olivia down and like slap her in the throat and be like, dang, you couldn't just tell her, like, low key, look, that was the president. So I'm gonna tell you something that ain't really the truth. Your son was a terrorist. You know, can we have play opposite day or something like that? Because Olivia, oh, it's okay, I'll represent you, da, 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 da. I'm just like, just all of this, but I get it, like the loyalty to the country, I get it, you know, whatever. You could have let that lady know something low key, and she would have been quiet. She would have just been happy to know that her son died an honorable death. But you know, you can't tell folks everything, because the minute that Olivia probably would have opened her mouth and told her son was a hero, she would have told the whole world, all the media, and then everybody would have been, it would have been a wrap for everybody. But so anyways, they're getting ready to surrender themselves, and the woman pushes Olivia out the door. And I'm like, but she got that bomb strapped to her body. The one she's so intricately detailed on how she put the bomb together. Oh man, I dropped a button. I should have used a different type of glue. Gosh, but I didn't have that glue gun, so I guess that one would have had to do. And she was looking all types of crazy while she was saying how she put the. So here go Olivia. So where did you get the recipe for the bomb? The woman was like, from the internet. Olivia might have looked terrified in that instant for her life, because she knew right then and there that woman really had a bomb strapped to her. Because before, she was just like telling Mary, chill, you know, they're gonna get me to file, it's cool, just have a seat, calm down. Like, she was really running it in there until she found out that Mary was really crazy. So anyways, I digress. Let's cut to the chase, honey. At the end of the day, okay, Olivia's still alive, you know, she didn't blow up, but Melly is in the dining room of the first family's like quarters, and she's in the dark, and Fitz passes by, and he backtracks, and he's looking at her. She looks at him. She's like, in that moment, she's like, I'm not even trying to fight with you, fool. Like, come in here and have a drink. She was already drinking. I think she was drinking some gin straight up. So Fitz looked at her like side-eyed. He was like, Melly, you drunk. She was like, a lady never gets drunk. I am not drunk. He was like, yeah, a lady never gets drunk, but you're drunk. And she was like, you're right, I am. And he was like, why are you drunk? I thought you would be celebrating. She was like, celebrating what? And he was like, that Olivia Pope almost got blown to bits. She was like, oh no, 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 no. Why would I want Olivia to die? I lose. Are you crazy? As long as Olivia Pope is being crucified and she's on, she was like, if Olivia Pope died, then she would become basically the next Jesus Christ and would be on the cross, and that is the cross I would have to bear every day, because you would make her a martyr. You would make her Saint Pope. I think she said those words, Saint Pope. And I was like, oh, here we go. Melly is getting into it. Yes, girl, let the liquor talk. So she was like, and if that happens, then I have to hear about it for the rest of my life. Then you put her on a pedestal, and then I lose. I'm not losing. So thank God, thank you, Jesus, that Olivia Pope still has her life, because as long as she has her life, then I can use her. Because you thought you put me in check a couple weeks ago when you told me that you had me at hello and yada yada yada, and that you had to get her off the hook. She's like, I'm in a minute. Melly bossed up. Melly, I am team Melly, okay? She bossed up. She was like, and I'm going to manipulate Olivia because apparently that's what I have to do to get my husband, you fool, to do what I want you to do. So Fitz was looking confused. He was like, well, not confused, but he was just kind of like shocked, like, wow, Melly really has some balls. Like, this alcohol is really letting her talk. And so he didn't say nothing. He just sat there. I think he was a little frightened because she was like, so yeah, good night. she might have tipped off and she almost hit the door, but she found her balance. And that was my favorite scene, because I mean, right then and there you knew Melly wasn't playing. Melly says she's not going to lose. So Olivia, you need to be careful, girl. I hope you pursue this relationship with Jake, because for your own good, Melly is out to win it, okay? She's in it to win it, and she's not stopping. Nothing is stopping Train Melly. Okay, so that's my review on Scandal. Let me know what y'all thought. Cyrus almost lost it again. Cyrus is gonna catch a heart attack, like I said before. Who else? Oh, the daddy. Oh, let me not even say it. Oh, I almost forgot about that. Huck. Olivia thought, okay, we thought Olivia didn't like her daddy or didn't love her daddy. Girl, you try to fool us. Can't fool gladiators. She was like, because mind you, they couldn't get in contact with Huck all day, and she was like, Huck's taking a personal day. Here go Abby and Quinn. We get personal days? I didn't know we get personal days. I'm gonna take mine. No, we don't get personal day, fools. That's just like, you just don't need to be asking what's going on, okay? So finally Huck appears out of nowhere in the dark towards the end of the day, and she was like, Huck, what did you do? Because Quinn had been digging around in Huck's file and was like, yo, Olivia, Huck has been like looking up everything about your dad, like everything. So I don't know what's going on, but like Huck has been like on a mission to find out everything about your dad. I'm like, Quinn, I feel like stabbing you in both of your eyes, because you're playing like, I don't know what's going on. You need Adderall or something. Like, Quinn needs a high dosage, because it's like, okay, weren't you just looking into Olivia's emails like a couple minutes ago, and here you are in Huck's? And I'm just like, no. So Olivia gets scared and she was like, okay. And then we cut to I guess her office or wherever they're at, and she's like, Huck, did you kill my father? And she looked so scared. And this is why, like, I appreciate the work that Kerry Washington is doing, because she is working. Like, that scene was great. It was so full of life, and I really felt like it was nothing but maybe 15 seconds, but it felt like it was a 3-minute pause to get the answer. Like, did she kill him? And the Steadicam was there, and just like the whole scene, it worked for me. And I was just like, I don't know what I wanted him to say. Honestly, I wanted him to say yes, and then I was like, but then who's gonna bring the power? Like, who's gonna bring all the drama? Because Olivia can't bring the drama that Eli's bringing. And then Huck was like, no, I didn't. He still controls me. He broke down, started crying. I'm just like, y'all done made Huck weak. Just a killer for no reason. What they need to do is bring Huck's family back in and give that man his child and that woman, and really tell the truth, okay? That's what he wants. He wants his baby. Anyways, let me go, y'all. Child, I got to go. I'm trying to do 2 or 3 reviews, and my camera's tripping, so the devil is busy. He don't want me to put this out, but I'm putting it out. What y'all think? Look here, subscribe. Thumbs up if you like it. You can comment, and like I've been saying, and I'm gonna keep saying, you ain't got to do near one of them things, and you can tune in next week. Follow me on Twitter at ANJIRAY, Anji Ray. And okay, that's it. Any comments, questions, concern, leave them in the description box, boos. Talk to y'all next week. Scandalicious. Bye.